the videos so that we'll bring other people in. Thank you so much, Pure, for joining. And Too Sweet, you're welcome. Let me share the live. Let me share the live here. Share the live, and let's go ahead now and begin to tap and support the live as much as you can. I decided to come out in the weekend today, like 12 p.m. UK time. I know we're all relaxing, but then you relax and still learn. Let's go ahead. Thank you so much. Yes, I've just shared the live. Oluwatoyin, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Favor just liking the videos. Let's go ahead. Let me make sure that everything is set. Let's make sure everything is set before we start. Thank you. If you're joining me, because I'm streaming on my 3 platforms, you're all welcome. If you're joining me for the first time, Winson, Belgian, you're welcome to the live. I'm streaming on my TikTok, on my Facebook, on my YouTube. I'm here. So now today in this class, what we do in this class, if you know you're the type that have interest in learning skills, and what we do here is about hair, teaching you how to like get into hair braiding, techniques of how you can install braids. That's what I do here. Because today is weekend, I'm going to take you all over the 9 methods I used to teach. We're going to do the 9. 3 methods from the beginner's method, which is the rubber band method, 3 methods from the natural and traditional method, then we'll do 3 methods from the knotless braid. So we're going to do all that today. When we finish it, it's going to be the end of the class. Then if you have any question, you go ahead and tell me under the question, then we'll repeat it. If you're just joining, what is braid? Braid is a creative art that the braiders uses hair to showcase their artistic skill. Most people don't know what braid is. This is what we call braid. When you braid your hair, is a protective style. Look at it. You braid it. This is a mannequin that is fully braided, because we use this for our lessons. So, but then if you're going on holiday, what's the reason of braiding your hair? It protects your hair from breakage. You help you when you're going on break. You don't have to be touching your hair all the time. You don't have to be combing your hair all the time. You want to travel to another city, put braids on your hair. It will help you to just stay calm and be busy with your holidays, and you don't have to comb your hair, wash your hair, do anything before you come back. So that is why we do braids. So you can have them in different colors. If you're the type that don't want to start changing your hair colors and you want colorful hair, you can as well use the extension to add braids to your hair. It works. So now let's go ahead. I got openings. My services are great and prices are negotiable for the comfort of my customers. Luna, so is Luna. Okay, now let's go ahead now. So before we start, we'll be starting. If you know you don't know how to braid and you're here watching me, well, please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to take you on the class whereby we do braiding without the extension. But right straight away, we're going to be doing braiding with the extensions, adding extensions. So we are going to start. The first one I'm going to start with is the method of, I'm going to start with natural and traditional method, the first one. Then I'll do the rubber band method for the beginners. So let's interchange it and see how it goes today. So if you're the type that find it very, very difficult to install your braid into the hair, let's go ahead. 3 methods from the rubber band method, 3 methods from the natural and traditional method, and 3 methods from knotless braid. Yes, we're going to do all that today. Share the videos, like the videos. If you have not followed the account, go ahead and follow the account. It's going to give you notification of how you can get a notification whenever I'm live. So let's go ahead. We're going to be using this mannequin training head. Let me pin the mannequin training head down. For those of us that want to get us, let me just pin it down. That's the one we're using at this point. So it's pinned down. So the first braid we're going to be doing is the most difficult braid for those beginners. Let's go ahead and start with that. Then I'll do the next one, the rubber band. This braid is like holding your extensions in one hand, installing your braids. Most people find it very, very difficult. But we're going to do that now. So pay attention. If you're ready and you have your mannequins and your things ready, go ahead and get. All we need for this, we need our extension. I think I'm going to be using this extension. Let's go ahead and brush it. All we need is our extension. If you already have your extensions, I'm going to take this one in bundle. This is a color 30. This is a color 30 extension for those of us that want the color. This is a color 30. This is a color 30. So I'm going to be pinching some of them from the bundle. Thank you so much. If you're just joining, Glory D, everyone join. Andrew Sifstar, say hi. Hungry Potato, you're welcome. What is the Sigma? I don't know. No, let's just go ahead and do the class. The class is for braiding. So if you want to learn how to make hair, please just go ahead and pay attention. So we are going to be taking this extension. Now I've grabbed this extension. I'll be taking a medium. My medium might not beat your medium, but the only important things when you're getting your extension is that making sure that the size of the extensions that you've picked from the start when you're doing your braids, let it be the size all through. The reason is that it's going to make your braids more uniform sizes rather than taking, because as a beginner, most people will just get confused. Like, I'll take this one micro, then I'll take the other one jumbo, then you take the other one medium. No, it doesn't work that way. So all you have to take is take the same size that will help you all through. So now we are going to start. I'm going to be starting the first one with the natural and traditional method. We are going to split this hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that when you split this hair into ratio 2:1, the one I have on my right hand should always be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. This method is the one that most people find very difficult, but let's go ahead and do it. And the next one I'm going to do is the rubber band method to just get you in. So now you're going to take this one, the smaller part of this extension, you're going to cross it to the bigger parts. Let's move this so that we can all see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think everybody is clear now. If you're not seeing, please tell me on the comment section. Share the videos, like the videos. I'm not seeing that blue icon. Please go ahead, cross it. When you cross it this way, it's going to look like this. So the next step you're going to do, you're going to take your extension. I'm going to be holding my extension on one hand. Then I'll stand this position now and install this hair. Normally I used to bring it to the front, but I'll stand this position. So I'm going to hold this extension using my thumb and index finger. For the sake of those, when you hear me mentioning thumb, index fingers, because we use fingers to do our hair. So this one is the thumb. This one is the index finger. This is the middle finger, this is the ring finger, and this little one is the little and pinky finger. Do you know, when you're doing hair, most especially these 2 fingers, they are the most vital fingers that plays the most important role, which is the thumb and the index finger. The other ones are the supporting fingers. So now I'm going to be holding this. This is my right hand, as you can see. I'm going to be holding this one with my thumb and index finger on this right. The left hand, I'm going to be holding with my thumb and index finger, using the supporting hand to hold all this. When you hold it, you just make it firm, because I want to hold this extension on one hand before installing it. Thank you so much, Constance, for liking the video. God bless you. Thank you so much. As you're liking it, share the videos. Let's bring other people in. So now, this is it. You're going to take your middle finger, place it on this, then you turn your right hand. When you turn your hand, bring your index finger out here. Now I'm holding this extension on one hand. At the end of the day, look at this one. The first one lying on my index finger will be the first hair I'm going to install. Yes. So now this is the hair I've already sectioned. This is the hair. Then look at what I'm going to do. Open, slightly open. While you're still holding this extension on one hand, slightly open your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Hold it this way. So when you hold it this way, I'm going to use my left hand now to split this hair. Look at it. I'll split this hair. Look at it. Take this first one, strand, because we're going to install this hair automatically from the roots. When you split it, grab this extension that's on top of your index finger. It will be the first one to grab. You hold it this way. Look at it. When you hold it this way, take your index finger on your left hand, put it in between the hair, natural hair, and your extension. Look at where my hands is coming from. Can you see it? Then you hold it to the roots. Release your hand. While I release my hand, I'm still holding this hand firmly with my other nails, my fingers. So I'm going to now take this one, section it, look at it. Then you can now start braiding. This is where most people have problem. Take your index finger now, place it here. Look at my index finger, put it right in between. Then you start braiding now this hair. Look at it. While I'm braiding, I'm securing this hair. I'm making sure it's securing from the roots. I'm not going to keep on. Now, when you braid it like 3 times, I'm not going to continue to start braiding this hair upwards. Most people, when they braid it upward. If you know it works for you like this, that's how they keep braiding until it's finished. Sometimes it's never fast when you're doing this way. All you're going to do at this point, I'm going to flip my hands. Let me show you how my hands, why this thing tangling now. Let me separate this extension. Yeah, so now I'm going to flip my hands. Look at it. I'm going to flip it now. Flip. Look at it. I'm going to flip it. Turn it. Now I want it to be facing downwards now. Then I'll continue to braid. So what I'm going to do when I continue to braid this hair is that I'm going to use my extension to cover the natural hair. Can everybody see it? I'm going to use the extension to cover the natural hair. Then you keep braiding. You go ahead. Let me turn this to this side. Let me position this to this side. I think it should be better this way while I'm holding this. Can everybody see what I'm doing? So you go ahead and start braiding the hair down. Can you see? Until you finish braiding. So this method is the natural and traditional method. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. Share the videos, like the videos, and just because you're going to get notification when I'm live. So now you go ahead and keep braiding until you finish braiding this hair. Let me just stop there. So at the end of the day, look at it. You installed it from the roots. Installing the hair from the roots. So that's the first one. So the next one we're going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and do the rubber band method. I'm going to do all this method, then we'll go ahead and repeat. Yes, I'm going to do all this method, then we'll go ahead and repeat. Let's go ahead and do the next one. So this one, I just sent a video related to this, but I didn't finish it up. The video I sent related to this one this morning, I didn't finish it up, which is the rubber band method. And it's so friendly for the beginners. If you know you've not braided before and it's your first time you want to learn how to braid, so what you're going to do, let me get the clip and clip onto this hair. So we are going to split, this is the hair I'm going to be working with at this point. I'm going to split this hair into two. Can everybody see it? I will split this hair into two. When I split it into two, I'll just leave it this way. Then I'll grab my extensions. This method is the rubber band method. Very, very good for the beginners. And it's good for everyone as well, because to get to a point, some of the style of the hair you're going to be doing, you need this hairstyle to install the hair. So now let's go. We have our extension, which is the medium extension I'm having here. I'm going to split this extension into ratio 2:1. We'll go ahead and split it. Can everybody see it? So when you split it at this point, go ahead and keep this other bigger part. Put it aside. I'll put it aside. Then you take the smaller part of it. Go ahead and make sure they are on the same length. So when they are on the same length like this, you take the middle, place it in the middle of this. Can everybody see it? Even if you're a beginner, you can able to do this hair. I'm going to show you how it works. Very, very simple way to install your hair. You go ahead, this is the rubber band. Very tiny bits of rubber band. Can everybody see it? Very tiny bits of rubber band. You just go ahead and grab it. Normally, you're supposed to be using one. It comes in a pack like that. I've almost finished it. I have on that packet I've bought. You're supposed to be using one. If you use one of the rubber band and it works for you, it doesn't break, then you can go ahead. When will you change? Shout out, Luke. Okay, Luke Henry. Thank you so much for joining. You just joined. And Express Survey. Thank you so much. They said, I miss you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please share the videos. Share the videos. I'm just looking. I'm concentrating. Sorry if I'm not giving you a shout out. Sorry about that. Because I'm just concentrating on the hair. So now, on this live, I'm going to join the two rubber bands together. I'm going to join them together. Then I'll go ahead and secure it. Look at it. Place it in the middle like that. When you place it in the middle like that, go ahead and join it this way. Look at it. You close it. Thank you so much. When you close it, you use your rubber band. This is friendly beginners. This method can help you. Even if you have a child that is always crying for hair, please go ahead and try this method. Men, everybody can do this one for their child. Take it, put the half extension in the middle, the smaller part. Then you go ahead and use your rubber band, secure it. When you secure it, go ahead and exhaust all the rubber band. Don't make it too tight. If you don't want it too tight, just go ahead and cross it on top. Go ahead and do this until you exhaust tiny rubber bands. When you exhaust the tiny rubber band, the next step you're going to do, let me do this to this point. I think it should be enough now. You just go ahead, split this hair into two. Split it into two like this, pull it on both sides. The more you pull this hair, the tighter it becomes on the roots. That is the reason why this method is so good for the new beginners. When you just pull it this way, it has already secured this hair. So you don't need too much now, just to go ahead and start braiding. So bring out this extension, bring it down. So when you bring it down, you go ahead, grab the other extension that is 2 times bigger, which is this. Can everybody see it? Make sure you place it on the same length. When it comes to the same length, now you go ahead, adjust your mannequin, because I'm going to adjust my mannequin so that I can be able to position myself. Let me bring the position downwards. So you just go ahead. Now that you secured it from the roots with the rubber bands, the extension in the middle, then you go ahead, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Hold it like this. When you hold it with your thumb and index finger like this, take the middle of this hair, the other extension that is more bigger. Nana, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Say good afternoon, ma. You're welcome. Place it on top of it. Hold it this way. Very, very simple way to get into braiding. Simple and easy. So the next step you're going to do, we now have the first strand, which is the extension, this middle strand, which got all the natural hair. At this point, as a beginner, we are going ahead to start braiding this hair. Then this other strand is here on the left. So if you're a right-handed person, you pick this one first and start braiding. If you're a left-handed person, take the other one and start braiding. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to pick this one from the right. From my right hand, I bring it into the left. Look at it. When you bring it into the left, use any of your supporting fingers to hold on to it. Then you go ahead and secure this to the root, hold it, secure it with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Take this one from the left hand, bring it into the right. So when you do that, you've already started braiding the hair. Look at it. You've already started braiding the hair. You see how neat this hair is? You've already started braiding the hair. But all I could say at this point, because if you do 1 or 2 times as a beginner, you need to start splitting the natural hair. But at this point, don't. Because if I ask you to split the natural hair at this point, if I ask you to split the natural hair at this point, it's going to unravel. We don't want it to unravel. So use the extension to cover the natural hair and continue to braid your hair. Let me hold on to this stand. Then we'll just go ahead and start braiding our hair. So if you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. This is all we do online. I'm going to be showing you 9 different methods of how you can install your braid. We'll do knotless braid, 3 methods about it. So let's go ahead and braid this, and I'm going to show you the result of this. So before you know it, and the more you practice, you don't just watch me do this hair. Please, you have to go ahead and do it. So the more you go ahead and practice it, the better you become. That is the most important thing. Let's go ahead, tap and share the videos. Support the video as much as you can. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Let me see if this chair is working. Well, it's working now. And just go ahead and do that. Let me show you. Look at it. This is the rubber band method. Can everybody see it? Did you see how beautiful the method is? So nobody will even know that you're a beginner by doing this in the first place. Yes. So now I'm going to show you another method. Yes, this is the first rubber band method, and we use the crochet pin as well. I can show you the other one that we use the method. Let me take this one off. I can show you the other one that you use the crochet pin to install as well. Then we'll do the one that without rubber band and without crochet. Then we'll now go into the natural method. So out of this method, you just choose any of them that works for you. For those of us that doesn't want rubber band on our hair, I'm going to do a method for you. You don't need the rubber band, you don't need the crochet, but you go ahead and install the braid. So now let's go ahead and see it. I'm going to be showing you this. So this method, this other one is the rubber band method. So let's go ahead and do a rubber band method using the crochet pin. I'm going to show you. Today is weekend. Normally, when I teach in the weekdays, I will just do 5 methods. We are going to do the full methods I used to take today so that we can go and understand it. So now this is the first one, the rubber band method, and this one is the crochet pin method. Look at it. The crochet pin method, you section the hair. What are you going to do now? Take your rubber band. When you take your rubber band, I'm going to be using 2 as I just explained. You take your rubber band. They are almost similar, but the difference is that you're installing this hair with a crochet. Take this, secure it. Can you understand? Then you take this. Please, let's keep tapping. When we don't tap, it's as if we are just idle here on TikTok. Please go ahead and tap. Go ahead and keep tapping, please. Let somebody volunteer and tap. So now you go ahead and take this one, secure it to the roots. When you secure the hair to the root like this, with your rubber bands, very well. This is another method you can use as a beginner to start braiding your hair. You secure it, already secured nicely. So when you secure it this way, you go ahead, open this up in two and pull it to the two sides this way. Look at it, not too tight. So when you do that, the next step you're going to do, grab your crochet pin. This is the crochet pin. For those of us that are seeing the crochet for the first time, this is the crochet pin. It's called the crochet pin. You use this crochet pin to do a lot of hair. We use this crochet pin to do a lot of hair. So now I'm going to grab my extension. The extension we're going to be sectioning, take the same size of the extension we've been using to do that, which is I call my medium. It might not be your own medium, it's up to you, but this one is my medium. Let me add a little bit to it. So I'll show you how this is done with the crochet pin. For those of us that want to learn this method, you can go ahead and learn it. Split your extension into two. Can everybody see it? Into ratio 2:1. The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. So take this one you have on your left hand, drop it on one side. You take this one that you have on your right hand, equate it for them to be on the same length. When you put it to be on the same length, next step, grab your crochet pin. This is my crochet pin. You go ahead, install your crochet pin from the top. Most people, you see this method I'm doing, the first one we did here is almost the same method, but the difference is that you're using the crochet pin. So go ahead, take your crochet pin and open it. This crochet pin has something like a lash. That lash, you use it to cover it. Just open it. When you open it, insert it from the top. When you insert it from the top, it comes out from below like this. You go ahead and make sure you take this hair from the middle, create a loop like this. Go ahead and create a loop. And you see, when you create a loop like this, you go ahead and use it to catch up all the extensions. Make sure that all the extensions are fitted in. Make sure that all the extensions are fitted into it. Look at it. When it's fitted into it, close the lash. When you close it, gradually pull. So when you pull, release your crochet. Release it. Put the crochet pin down. Then you use your other hand. Look at me. I'm using my other hand to hold onto a strand of the extension with my left hand. Then I'm using my right hand now to pull the other one, because if I don't do that, it's going to pull out automatically. I don't want it to pull. So when it gets to this point, you now have it. Make sure you do this and they are on the same length. You release it. Go again, because we have inserted the crochet pin onto this root. It has now released the root of the hair a little bit. We don't want it to be too loose. We want it to be firm. Split this hair into two. Pull it on both sides. Gradual pull it on both sides. So when you pull it on those sides, it sets now. You bring this down. The next step you're going to do, at this point, your hair is secured or ready to be braided. Take the other extension that is 2 times bigger. When you take it, grab it like this. Adjust your mannequin. If you're using a mannequin, make sure you position yourself very well when you're braiding hair. You don't want to hurt your back, because this is what you'll be standing. Most people stand when they are braiding. Some people sit down. It depends on your position, anywhere you're comfortable with. So you're going to hold this hair with your left hand. This is my left hand. Grab it and hold it with your thumb and index finger. Place this one on top of it. Hold it. At this point, if you're a right-handed person, start with the right strand. If you're left-handed, start with this one. Then we'll start braiding. When you're doing this method, the natural hair tends to be in the middle. So when the natural hair tends to be in the middle, what you're going to do, keep on braiding until you get mastered to this. So I'm going to start this from my right hand. I'll bring it into the left. Then I'll grab this, put it on my right hand. From my left hand, I'll bring it into the right hand. Can you see? Then you can go ahead and start braiding the hair. So at this point, because all the natural hair tends to be in the middle, I will use, if I ask you at this point now to split this hair, it's going to unravel. We don't want it to unravel. Take this one and cover it immediately and keep braiding. Use your extensions to cover it. Use your extension to cover the natural hair and keep braiding. So when you do this once or two times as a beginner and you know how to do this, you can now split your natural hair into other extensions to make them more even. You see the way I'm doing it? I'm going to show you the result of this. Very, very easy way to get into braiding. If you have not done it before, please go ahead and try it. Go ahead and try it. So now I'm going to keep braiding this hair until I just finish. I'll get to a point and I'll stop so that we can be able to see it. So you just go ahead and braid it until you get to this point. Let's keep tapping. I'm not seeing the red icon on TikTok. What is going on? Somebody should volunteer and tap. If you have not followed the account, please go ahead and do that. Thank you so much, Prophetic Wing. Thank you, ma, for tapping. So now this is the two methods from the rubber band method. Do you see how it's secured? This first one is the rubber band method that you just split your hair, put the extension, then you hold with the rubber band. Then this one, you use your rubber band to hold onto the natural hair. Then you use your crochet pin to insert the hair. Then you start there. Look at the two from the rubber band method, well secured. If you're a beginner and you want to start braiding, please, you can go ahead and start using this method. It will help you to be able to train yourself in braiding hair, getting yourself used to it before I'm going to teach you now how to do the natural and traditional method. But the third method related to this beginner's method is the method whereby you don't need a rubber band, you don't need a crochet. You don't need a rubber band. You don't need the crochet. Let me share from here. Share the videos. Share the videos. Let me share from here for those of us. Most people don't know that we are here. Let's go ahead and share the videos and bring other people into the class. We're only here for 2 hours. We'll have 1 hour, 30 minutes to go. So let's make most of it. Use it very well before we leave. Yeah. So now, come party with me in Miami. Oh, thank you so much. What are you doing? Devring in Paris. What party is going on? Put it on the comment section. Maybe people will come and join you. You don't know. Thank you so much. So now this is the hair we're going to work with. When you're doing this method is related to this method, but then the only difference is that you don't need a crochet pin. You don't need a rubber band. So how are you going to do this? The only difference is that you're going to split this hair into two. You're going to split this hair into two the way we did the first rubber band method. You're going to split this hair into two. When you split this hair into two, the next step you're going to take, go ahead and grab your extension. Remember I said, make sure you have your extension being equal when you're doing, this one is tangled. Make sure you have your extension. Let them be equal. When you're taking your extension, look at these ones we've been doing. They are all equal. Make sure it's equal. So you go ahead and grab your extensions. I'll grab the extension. I'm going to be splitting the extensions into two. Anytime you're doing your braid, make sure that the extensions are two. Like, split it into ratio 2:1. The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. So what we are going to do at this point, you're going to take this one that is 2 times bigger, place it and keep it on one side. Take the other part of it that is smaller, equate it. Let them be on the same length. When they're on the same length, place that in the middle. When you put it in the middle, all these styles we are doing, I know they are all beginners method to get into your braiding, but you need them at a certain stage because there are some styles that you need these methods to get into. So now when you splitted it into two, you're going to split this hair into 3, braid it down. Because we are not using the rubber band to do this, you're going to braid it down this way. Can everybody see it? Split it into 3 and braid it a little bit down. So when you braid it down, it's going to keep all these protocols. Is just because we are new beginners and we want to get into braiding. You cannot secure the hair using the natural method. You just do it this way. Look at it. Bring this one down. At this point, we're going to grab the other part of the extension that is 2 times bigger. We're going to install this hair now. So if you're the type that doesn't want the rubber band on your hair, you can as well do this method. It will work. If you have not followed the account, go ahead and give it a follow, because when I come out live, you're going to get notification that I'm live. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the account. Thank you so much and God bless you. Let's give cheers to everybody supporting this live. If you know you're tapping, sharing the live, that cheers goes for you. Go ahead and do that. Thank you. So now, this is it. We're going to hold this with our left hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. Place this one right on top of it. you can now go ahead and start braiding. When you're right-handed, start with the right. If you're left, start with the left. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to start with the right. From my right hand, I bring it into the left. Go ahead and secure it, then bring this on in. You started braiding the hair already. That is how simple this method could be. So at this point, when you start installing this braid, this method, when you check this method, because there's no rubber band, no crochet, it looks like the natural and traditional method. So, but if you're just starting, you don't have to worry about the natural hair. Keep braiding. When you get to one point, you're going to split the natural hair into other hair. So now let's go ahead and keep braiding this hair. So now I'm going to go on and start braiding. Let me hold on to this. Can you see it? While I'm using my extension to cover the natural hair, it's called tucking in. So you know that. So now we go ahead and start braiding this hair, braiding it down until we finish. So these are the three methods that are related to the rubber band method and for friendly beginners. Yes. If you're here, you've not braided, go and try these methods then. Try this method, you will see that you start braiding the hair, you hold it to the roots, then from there you start picking up from learning the natural and traditional methods. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up this. Let me quickly, I'm not going to finish it to the end, just do it to a point whereby we just leave it, then we continue our lessons. If you know you have questions, you go ahead, you ask me after we finish installing these techniques and the method. These three techniques related to the beginner's method, but then they are all nice and secure. The first one is the rubber band method without the crochet pin. The second one is the rubber band method using the crochet pin. This third one is no crochet, no rubber band. Can you see it? Well secured. So now we are going to be moving straight into the natural and traditional method. Take note, if you have any question on this one, have it in mind. When we finish, just tell me, oh, you want me to repeat one of the methods, we'll go ahead and repeat it. So let's go straight and do the natural and traditional method. The first method we're going to do is the wrapping round methods. So if you're watching me and you're seeing me for the first time, you've not followed the account, please let's go ahead and do that. Tap and share the videos, please. Go ahead and tap. They will think we're just idle here. Tap and share the video. Go ahead and tap. So now we're going to split this hair. I'm going to be using this one to demonstrate. Look at this. Just go ahead and comb it. Can everybody see it? You go ahead and demonstrate it. This is the wrapping round method. Most people, they prefer to use the wrapping round method to install their extension. I'm going to show you how this is done. Yes, so now let's go ahead and do the wrapping round method. Then we'll go straight ahead and do the two-strand method. Then we'll go ahead and do the natural and traditional methods. So now let's take our extension. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. It's really friendly here. You just go ahead and ask me any questions, share the video, like the video. I'm not seeing any likes. Please put your hands. If you're watching me from TikTok, please put your hands on your phone and tap, because it's just quiet here. They'll think we are just not doing anything here. Don't let us be restricted, please. Go ahead and do that. Support as you're watching. Just go ahead and tap. Very, very important. Thank you so much. Support as you, especially the tapping, just go ahead and do. Thank you so much from YouTube. God bless you. I see you that you're tapping. God bless you for doing that. On TikTok, I want us to just thank you. And T baby, thank you so much for doing that. God bless. So now you're going to split the hair into two. Ratio 2:1, the one you have on your right hand, take it and cross it to this one you have on your left hand. Thank you. So now when you cross it to the left hand, it's going to be this way. You see, why we normally say ratio 2:1 is because when you cross the two parts of the extensions and hold it like this, you find out that the three strands of extensions are equal. Can everybody see it? The three strands of the extensions are equal at this point. So this is a plus for you to even have your braid or extension done like this, because it's going to make your braid look more even. So we're going ahead, because we're doing the wrapping round method first. You're going to be holding the extensions with your thumb and index finger like this. Then you go ahead and grab onto this hair with your left hand. When you hold it with your left hand, take this one in the middle, place it there. Secure it with your thumb and index finger. When you secure it with your thumb and index finger, what you're going to do, because it's called the wrapping round method, or you're plaiting it. So you go ahead and take this one on the smaller part, wrap it round. You do the first one. When you do the first one, you go ahead and do the second one. The second one should be enough. You don't want it too tight. You just go ahead, open your palm like this, put the extensions in between your middle finger and the ring finger. Then you go ahead and section this one, open it into two. So when you section it, you started braiding the hair already. Look at it. You just go ahead and start braiding. That is how simple this method could be. Can you see it? You've already secured it. This is the wrapping round method. Most professionals, this is what they use, and they are used to it, and it's worked for them. So if you're here and you think, oh, you want to try this method as well, you can go ahead and do that. Can you see it? So you go ahead and do it. So what you're going to do at this point, because it's a natural and traditional method, what we are going to do at this point is that we are going to split some of the extensions and give to natural hair and give to this one. Then you go ahead and start braiding it fully. But make sure that you use your extensions to cover your natural hair. It's called tucking in. You go ahead and do that. It's going to make your braid look more neater. Let me hold on to this stand. The stand is just moving. I don't know whether it's moving to Jericho, whereas I'm in Manchester. So now you just go ahead and continue to braid your hair until you finish braiding the hair. This method is called the wrapping round method, natural and traditional method. If you want to borrow some hair, this is how you do it from the side. You just go ahead and start continuing to braid. Can everybody see it? So this method is one of the methods from the natural and traditional method. So it's called the wrapping round method. I'll show you now. Let me just go ahead and braid it a bit. Can you see how secured it is? You see how secure this method could be. Beautiful and secured. Okay, then we are going to do the next one. The next one is the two-strand method, because I'm taking you 9 good methods today. Then when we finish taking the method, I'm not saying you should start using all the 9 methods in one head. No. When you have it, practice them. When you practice them, you find out that one of the methods will be okay for you. One of the methods will be definitely okay for you. So that method that is okay for you, continue to use that method. Yes. Continue to use that method. Before you know it, you get used to it. And the more you practice, the better you become. Let's keep tapping, please. Let's go ahead and tap. We don't need to be told. If you're on TikTok, you don't need to be told this. Just go ahead, put your hands to support it, because when you're not tapping, it's like the place is just quiet and the system will think that we're just here doing nothing. So put your hands on your phone and tap, tap, tap. Please, thank you so much, and God bless you for that. It's very, very important. If you know that, I don't know why they even want that, but they want us to keep tapping. So please do it. We just have some time to spend here until we just go. So now let's do the next one. The next one is going to be the two-strand method. So if you're here, you want to learn how to do the two-strand method, and you think, oh, that method will be okay for you, you can go ahead. And thank you so much for everyone that is responding and slacking. If you have not followed the account, go ahead and follow the account. If you have not followed the account, go ahead. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the account. Thank you so much. So now it will give you, you get notification when I'm live. You just get notification when I'm live. So now this one is the method. Can you see it? You just go ahead and hold on to this. So when you hold on to this, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab our extension. Let me brush this extension out. When you're doing the two-strand method, you don't have to split the extension. You don't need to split the extension. So you just grab the extension. During the course of installing the braid, that's when you are going to split the extension. Most people like that method, but let's go ahead and do it. So you're going to take the extension that is more the same of size of the one you're using. Make sure that the sizes are the same. So when you take it, we are not going to split it now. Look at it. The two-strand method. Why it's called the two-strand method? Oh, Charlotte, Neto, Ngozi, Nady. Thank you so much. As you're just coming in, share the videos, like the videos. Let's go ahead. Share the videos. Please like the videos and support the videos as much as you can. Thank you, and God bless you all. So now, this is the two strands. We are going to get the hair we are going to install. Let me position this very well so that we can be able to see this. Maybe I have to bring this down a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's better this way. So now, because it's a two-strand method, we're going to take this extension this way. Normally, most people, when they are installing two-strand method, you do this. But then I want to show you the simple method of how you can do your two-strand method. You just go ahead and hold it. When you hold on to it, take your extension and place it right there. So when you place it right there in the middle, hold on to it. Thank you so much. When you hold on to this, The next step you're going to do, take this one. If you're a right-handed person, take this one and bring it in. You started braiding already because it's a two-strand method. Take it in. Take your natural hair. The third hair should be the natural strand. Are they live now? Are they live now? I'll call you back. Are they live? I'll call you back. Okay, now, sorry about that. So you're not going to take this. Look at it. Because this one, the natural hair will be the third strand. You go ahead and secure it and start braiding. So make sure that when you're braiding it, you braid it from the roots and it's tight. Not too tight, but secured. So now bring your natural hair to the middle. Look at it. You've now, because we are not going to continue to use this natural hair to be braiding. No. What you're going to do at this point, you now split some of the hair. You now borrow some extension here, put to this. So when you borrow some extension, put to this, take some of the extension as well, put to this. Because it's a natural and traditional method, we're still going to split the natural hair. So let's go ahead and braid this first. So when you go ahead and braid this one first, you go ahead and braid it. We are still going to split the natural hair. We are not going to continue to use the natural hair on its own like that. You take the natural hair. Most people like this method, but the method I use is the last one, but let's go ahead and do it. So take this natural hair, bring it to the side, then you braid. We're still going to split the natural hair to the other side. You make sure you equate them on the process of braiding. You equate them on the course of braiding your hair. You equate them. So now we're going to do what? Take this one again, the natural hair, give it to this other side. Look at it. I'm taking the natural hair and putting it here. Then we can continue to start braiding now. But all you're going to do, let your extension be covering your natural hair while you're always braiding. It will help your braid look more neater and more professional. Even as a beginner, when you take all those rules, nobody will know you're a beginner because you're doing the right thing. So you go ahead and keep braiding. Tuck it in. When you find out that it's not really positioned very well to tuck in, you just go ahead and do that. Cross it and position it, then you keep braiding until you finish your braids. Can you see it? Until the braid, you can call me Didi or Love. Okay, what is that? Oh my god. Okay, now you just do it to this point. Can you see it? The two-strand method. This is the wrapping round method, and this is the two-strand method. Can you see it? There, let me see what somebody is asking. There, you didn't complete the tree braid. Oh, don't worry. When we are doing the last one, let's go ahead. The other side of it, I know you want to learn that. Let's finish this one today. Please share the video. Tap on the video. I've not seen you like. Okay, she's liking the video now. Please go ahead. Let's like the videos, share, and bring other people in. So now let's go ahead and do the natural and traditional method before we go into the knotless. Before we finish, I'm going to show you the other part of, we did the tree braids. Then I'll show you how you can braid the hair, bringing the hair to the side, to your right hand. Then I'm going to show you how you can braid the tree braid, bringing the other strands to the left. We'll use it to conclude our lessons for today. But if there's any question, please, you can go ahead and ask me any question. Yes. So let's go ahead and do the normal, natural, and traditional method. This is the method I use normally before I start teaching. This is the method for me that I use all the time. So let's go ahead and take this. Maybe I take it from here so that we can be able to. Let me take it from here. You know, while you're facing the camera and you're doing your hair, normally I'm supposed to position in a way that I'll be standing and taking it to the back because I want us to see it. It's going to be the other way around. No problems, but we'll manage. We'll manage. So now, let's go ahead and clip onto this one. The hair that you're not working with, you release this one. Now I'm going to get my extension. So the extension, this method is a natural and traditional method. We just did it before. I'll just go ahead and hold the extension on one hand. Split your extension into ratio 2:1 like this. Then you cross it. Go ahead and cross it. So when you cross it, you're going to do this. I'm going to send a video again. Thank you so much. I'm going to send a video again. That, look at it, when you cross it, you hold it on one hand, you go ahead and secure it. Look at it. You place it this way, hold it, section this hair, take this one, because automatically you're going to section this hair into 3. When you section this hair, bring this one that is here, hold it to this point. Then you split this hair. Use your hand to split this hair into 2. Look at it. Then you grab it, release your hand, then you start braiding. Braid it to the point like 2 or 3 times. You're going to flip your hand. Most people will just be braiding it upwards. If it works for you, you go ahead. But if it doesn't work, you just go ahead and turn it this way. Look at it. You go ahead and turn it this way. Turn your hands and start braiding. So automatically, while you're installing this hair, you've already splitted the hair into 3. Can you see it? You've already splitted the hair into 3. Look at it. So you just go ahead now and continue to braid. Using your extension to cover your natural hair, you go ahead and braid. We are using a gold extension while the natural hair is black, but you're not seeing it on top of it. You just go ahead and braid. It's called tucking your natural hair in. Tucking it in. All it will do is that your braids, when you see your braid will be so clean and neat, more professional. Yeah, and it will make the braid stay more longer. When people see it, they will think, oh, but if your hair is always coming out, it will go within a week. The braid is just going old. But then if you do tucking in, it will make the braid last more longer. Like it will not go old very easily. Can everybody see it? So let's go ahead and braid it to this point, and I'll show you what the result of this is. Can you see? And another thing is that if you learn how to install this braid, the next thing you need is to learn how to speed it up. Most people to learn how to braid. If you can section your hair in the right way, you start braiding your hair, bringing it from your right hand to the left, bringing it like this, going in. But you need speed. If you want to really be a braider, you need your speed to do. So you have to practice on that. Can you see it? Natural and traditional method of securing this. Can you see it? So this is the 6th method that we've done now. I'm going to show us the 9th method I used to show online today. So we are going to be doing the knotless braid now. If you have any questions at this point, let me know. If you have any questions, have it in mind. We've done 3 methods from the rubber band method, 3 methods from the natural and traditional method. Then we're doing 3 methods now from the knotless method. Yes. So we're knotless braid. So if we do that, then we have a question coming in. When you ask me that question, I'm going to answer your question. Is that your cultural hairstyle? Some people are just funny with their comments. This is just normal braids. Everybody can do it. Braid is just a protective style that you do. Yeah. So now let's go ahead and do the knotless braid. I'm going to use a different color on this knotless braid to differentiate it. Let's use the different colors on the knotless braid. So if you're watching me for the first time, you're highly welcome. And one thing about the knotless one is that the difference between the braid and the knotless braid is that you will start your knotless braid with your natural hair first. Then you start adding up extensions to it. You don't start it in a normal way we start the braid. That's the difference. So most people, they love this knotless braid because it's so seamless. When you see it from the root, it's really seamless and nice, and they want it. You can pull your hair at any time because it's not painful, but that's the difference. So, but then with the braids, you see the roots. You're grabbing the extensions from the roots. Can everybody see it? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a seat now to show you how you can section your knotless braid before starting. Let me grab a dining seat. If you know you don't have if you know you don't have a rack and you want to do this method, thank you so much for everyone that is tapping. God bless you. I can see you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charlotte. I can see that you're liking the video. Thank you so much. It will help. Yeah, thank you so much. So now this is the chair, and we're about to do our knotless braid now. So now you're going to grab it. Let's use this pinky burgundy color. So we're going to take the sizes that are almost similar to what we're using. This is too big. It depends on you. If you want your knotless braid very tiny, take the strands of extension that are not too much. If you want it medium size, because we assume that this is my own medium, your medium might not be this. You just take it. Take the extension first. All you're going to do, look at the extension. If you're doing a normal braid, you're going to split it into two. But if you're doing knotless braid, you're not splitting this into two. For me, I'm going to split it into six. Let's split it into six. You start with this tiny one first. You place it here. If you have a rack, you can use your rack. If you don't have a rack, use this one. Use your dining chair or any place you can place the hair on top is okay, as far as you can be able to work with it. So you do the next one, then you go ahead and do the next one. I'm going to split this into six. Let's split it into six. I'm going to show you three different types of knotless. The first one I'm going to do is joining. The first one I'm going to do is it's supposed to be 4 really, but then let's go ahead and do the first, the second, and the third. Then I cannot, if I have the time, I cannot add up the fourth one and show you. The fourth one is two methods joined together. So when you section your hair this way, the next step you're going to do, put this on one side, then you bring the hair that you're going to be working with. Have your comb, section the hair. Let's do the knotless this side. Let's do the knotless, because knotless braid, you're going to be starting with your natural hair. You start with the natural hair, then you start adding up this extension that you splitted in sections. Let's move this one so that it won't block us from seeing what I'm doing. So now at this point, when you have your natural hair like this, the next step you're going to do, if you're the type that want to add your shine and jam, you add the shine and jam before you start braiding. So you're going to go ahead and split this hair into 3. You split this your natural hair into 3. You braid it because you're starting with your natural hair. When you braid it, the first method I'm showing now, you take this extension. When you take the extension, do this. Put it on your index finger. When you put it on the index finger, use your thumb like this and separate it. Make it wide this way. Can everybody see it? So when you make it wide this way, you come to your thumb and index finger on your left hand, place it right there. So when you place it right there, you do the first braid. You go ahead and do the first braid. So when you hold on to the first braid, this is my thumb and index finger. That's where you take the next one, look at it, place it on your index finger like this. Take your thumb, put it this way. When you put it this way, you go ahead, open your index finger and thumb, then place it. Then you braid the next one. This is one method. We're going to do 3 methods today. That's one method. Take the next one. No waste of time. If you have somebody that will be picking up, look at it. If you have somebody that is picking up the extension for you, easy. But if not, you have to do it yourself. You just go ahead and plait it. You take the next one. I splitted it into 6. You can decide to split yours. It depends on the size of it. You can decide to split yours into 5. You can decide to split yours into 7. It doesn't even really matter. So now you take the next one, hold it with your index finger, use your thumb to push it to this side. Then you place it right there. Then you braid it. Let's put the last one now. This is the last one. Place it like that. Place it like that. Then you do this. You go ahead and do it. So at this point, you've already inserted all your extensions. You're going to flip your hands. Look at it. Flip your hands. So when you flip your hands, you start braiding. At this point, you want to use your extensions to cover your natural hair. Let me hold on to this stand. Then you quickly braid it. If you're joining us, what we're doing at this point is how you can install your knotless braid using different methods. They will all give you the same result, yes, because everybody have a different way to install there. But the only important thing is that you're starting your natural hair from the roots naturally, then you start adding up extensions into it, right? Most people will prefer this method I just did. Some will do the next method. I'm doing the next method, then you can see the difference. We'll do the 3 methods. Let me braid it to the point where I can just leave it and show you what we have done so far. Can everybody see it? Normally, you just look at the difference. This is a normal braid. It's having a knot. Then this one is a knotless because you're starting the hair from the with your natural hair. Let's keep tapping. Oh, let's go ahead and keep tapping. Share the videos, tap the videos. I don't know if everybody is doing practical. Please, if you know you're not doing practical, keep tapping, and just watch me. You're watching me with your eyes and you just tap, share the videos. Thank you so much. God bless you for that. Can everybody see it? Can everybody see it? So let me spin this one down. You see? So now this is the first method. Let's go ahead and do the other methods. So the other method is still the same way of splitting your hair. This is the first one. If you know this is good for you, because I have a video where I put 4 different methods of how you can do your knotless braid. Is there. So now let's go ahead. The fourth one is adding 2 methods. The fourth method is adding this method and this method together in one. That's where you get the fourth method. This is the second method. Let's go ahead and do the second method. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. So let's go ahead and do the second method of this knotless braids. Let's go ahead and do it. So this is the hair you sectioned already, and just let the hair be. Then you now go ahead and grab your extension. The extensions that you're grabbing at this point, you make sure that you have the rightful extension that you're working with. This one, before you split it. So let's assume that this is the extension I'm working with. I'm going to split this extension into 6. So let me go ahead, starting from the small one. You take this one, you put it on the handle of the chair. Let me bring it, but most people are just joining. Let them see what we're doing. You put it on the handle of the chair. Me, I use the handle of the chair like this. But you can get a rack. You can also buy a rack. Let me pin the rack down. For those of us that want to get a rack, let's pin this one down. That's a rack for you. If you want a rack, you just using sectioning your extensions. You go ahead and take this one and do the next one. Share the videos. Please subscribe to the account if you have not followed. If you have not followed, you get notification whenever I just come live. We're doing this into 6 method. Let me do it into 6. So now it's up to you. I've split this up into 6. Can everybody see it like this? So when you split it up into 6, this is the second method for the knotless you're going to do now. Then you go ahead and bring it this. At this point, if you want to add your shine and jam, this is the way you can add it at this point. But I'm not adding because I don't want to start shampooing this mannequin hair that we're using. So you now go ahead and do what? Braid this one. You go ahead, start with your normal hair, split it into 3 and start braiding. When you braid the first one, I'm going to flip my hands at this point with this method. I'm going to flip my hands. So when I flip my hands, I'll bring this one. Look at the 3 strands at this point. I'm going to take this one, put it at the back of my index finger, create a V shape here. Take the first hair. Look at it. Put it there. Then I'll braid it down. Keep this one. Bring this one again. Take the next extension. I hope everybody can see it. Put it there. That's the next method. And with this method, if you want to learn how to join hair, your braiding and your extensions become short and you want to add up to hair, this is the method you can use, which is gold. So you take this one, place it there. You go ahead and braid it. Can you see it? Take this next one, put it there, look at it. Take the next one, put it there. See? You have to try these things. If you don't try them, you will not know the difference. So you have to go ahead and try them. You take the last one. This is the last one. You put it there. So when you're adding up the hair, it will make it look very, very seamless. You won't be seeing any adding place there. Then you can now start braiding your hair down. You see? I'm making sure that my extensions are covering my natural hair. Let me hold on to this stand that is moving. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll braid it very fast. Then we'll do the next method. The next method is like putting it on top, like when you're doing banana cornrow or Ghana cornrow, that's the next method. They said Americans mostly use that method to do their knotless braids. So now let's go ahead, look at it. This is the result of it. Can everybody see it? This is the result of it. Look at it from the roots. Look at the results. Can you see the results? That's the first method. Yes, nice. It's giving you, yes, that's the method. So now let's go ahead and use the other methods. Let's do the last method. But the other fourth method is the combination of this one and this one. I can even still do it, but I'll show you how it's done. Let's go ahead and do this other third method. You do the same thing. This method, when you start the hair from the roots, you're going to start putting the extension on top of it. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to grab my extensions again. The size of the extensions I want to use, you might do yours smaller. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at this point. So now I'm going to split this hair. Let me go ahead and split this hair. Let's go ahead and split this hair. I'm going to split it into 6. For me, I do split into 6. You can decide to split yours more. It doesn't really matter. Let me just go ahead and split it into 6 sections. Then we'll start installing the hair. 6. That's too much. Okay, we have the 6 sections now. So I'm going to pull this on one side. Now let's go ahead and install this hair. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. What we do here is to teach you techniques of how you can get into braiding, of how you can install your braiding. If you're here watching and you are interested and you've not followed the account, go ahead and do that so that you get notification when I'm live to teach. So now this is it. What you're going to do this now, you split it into 3 again. Watch my hands. When you're watching, just keep. Thank you so much for everyone tapping and sharing the video. God bless you. When you're watching, you just watch with your eyes. Put your hands and keep tapping so that they will not think we are not doing anything here. So you split this hair into 3. Look at it. Split the hair into 3. When you split it into 3, you go ahead and start braiding the hair. Normal. When you're braiding and you secure the roots at this point, you take the first one. Look at this first one. This one is going above. You put it on top. Look at it, the way I've done it. When you put it above, you open your hands like this. Put it there. You do the first one. Then you grab the next one. Do the same thing. Look at it. When it's coming in there. Into your thumb and your index finger. Then you do the next one. Take the next one. So this method is just like us doing the Ghana cornrows. If you have done the Ghana cornrows before, that is the method you use. You take the other fourth one. Instead of placing it by the side, you put it on top like this. You see how I'm doing it? You go ahead and put it on top. I'm going to show you the result of this. So if you're the type that wants to use this method as well, it's okay. It will all give you the same result, but the only time is just the method of installing it. Take the last one. You go ahead and do that. Then you cannot flip your hands. Look at it. You cannot flip your hands and start braiding your normal hair. Can everybody see it? You cannot start braiding the normal hair. Let me go ahead and braid. I'm going to show you the 3 methods we've done so far. If you're the type that wants to use any of the methods, you go ahead and use it. I'm making sure that my extensions are covering my natural hair. Okay, so I'm going to show you the result of this. This is the 3 method. Then the fourth one we're going to do is the method of combining the first and second methods together. Combining the first and second method together. Can you see it? Look at it. This method is like when you're doing Ghana cornrows. Look at it closely. Can everybody see it? So this is the 3 methods so far. But the fourth method from this knotless is that you're using this first method and the second method. Combine it into one. Combine it into one. I'm going to do that again. Then when I do that, I will leave us to ask questions. So when we ask the question, I'm going to take up maybe 1 or 2 or 3 questions. Then we'll continue. Then I will show you how we can install this hair on the other part of it, the tree braid. Then we'll call the class a close today. Please do your best as I'm here standing. Support the live as much as you can. If you're going to share. If you're liking the videos, like the video. Do everything. Subscribe and follow. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Where is the brush? So now let me show you how to combine. Do the fourth method. The fourth method. Let me even drink water first a little bit. Yeah. So now let's do the fourth method. The fourth method, you're still going to do the same. Either you use your rack, or you use the handle of the chair to split your extension, or somebody is there giving you out the extension, one way or the other. One way or the other. Let me split this one. I'm going to split this one into 6 sections. Again, before we start, let me do the last method for you so that you understand why I said you combine the first method and the second method together. You see the difference. It's almost the same thing, but a different techniques of how you can install it. So it's up to you to choose which of the best method. When you try them, the reason why we're teaching all this is that you can go ahead and try these methods. Then when you try them, you now choose which of the method you think is okay for you. Can you see it? You split the extension this way. Let me put it on one side. So when you put them on one side, yeah, okay. So now let's go ahead and grab the hair that we're going to be working with. Knotless braid. The difference between knotless braid and the normal braid is that you start your knotless braid from the roots with the natural hair. Why the normal braid is that you use the extension to start it from the roots. That's the difference. So let's go ahead. We're going to do this method of combining 2 of the methods together. Thank you, Glory God, for joining. You're welcome. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. I know it's weekend. Most people are at the party centers. Everybody's busy, but I decided to come out now because I'll be busy in the evening. That pink braid is so neat. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you so much, Nomadic Sheep. Thank you so much. And Francisca Moore, those ones I didn't mention their name, please. Thank you so much. So now let's go ahead and do the last method. You go ahead and comb this. Comb it out. So normally when you're doing your knotless braid, you start with your natural hair. We'll start with the natural hair. Okay, now let's go ahead. I'm going to be starting with the natural hair now. Let's start with the natural hair. Let's start with the natural hair. This method, I'm going to combine 2 methods. Just watch my hands and know what I'm doing. You split your natural. If you're doing it at this point, when you're practicing, you normally practice with your mannequin hair. When you're doing it on somebody's hair, you can put your shine and jam there. But you first of all ask. Most people, they get itchy when you use those products. But if not, this is the point whereby you add your shine and jam. Add it up. When you add it before you start braiding. So when you add it, let's say for instance, we've added the shine and jam. Split this hair into 3. Split your natural hair that you're going to braid, the section hair, into 3. So when you split it, braid it. Yeah, I've braided it down now. So the first method is like this. Like this. You put it on your index finger. When you place it on your index finger, use your thumb to push it. Look at it. Make it like that. Then you come to your left hand where you're holding your hair. Place it right there. Go ahead and try these methods. Because if you're watching me do it and you don't try it, it's not going to get into your hands. I want you to get into your hands as well. So now take the next one. When you take the next one, place it on your index finger. This is my index finger on my right hand. Use your thumb. This is my thumb. Do this. When you separate it like this, it will make it firm. Then you now grab it, put it here. Open your thumb and index finger where the hair is. Place it there. You go ahead and braid the next one. Then the third one is coming. This is the reason why I said we use 2 methods to do this one hair. So now when you do that, this is the last one. You do the number 3, you place it and you braid. So at this point, you're going to flip your hands. I'm going to flip my hands. Look at it. When I flip my hands, now I want to use the other method. So when you flip your hands, These extensions now, you're holding it in the middle. There are 3. Take this one side for you to get this method very well. Take this one side now, put it at the back of your index finger. Look at my index finger. Look at it. Use your middle finger to support it. Do you see what I've done? So when you use your middle finger to support it, now separate this one like a V shape here. Take the next extension, put it there. So you're using 2 methods at the to do one hair. You can use that first method to finish it up. I've shown you. You can still use, look at it, then you create another V shape. Take the next one, put it there. So you're doing 2-in-1 method. That is what most people use. This 2-in-1 method. You just go ahead and braid it. Bring these points to a V shape. Take this other next one. Take it in the middle and put it there. Look at it. When you're placing it, make sure it's very close to each other so that you will not be seeing the joining part of it. If you want to learn to join your extension while you're braiding, this is the best method. This one I'm just doing. So you just go ahead and start braiding. Can you see? I'm going to show you the 2-in-1. We've done 4 different methods. Then you go ahead and start braiding this hair. You see? And when you're braiding your hair, make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. I keep saying it. The reason why I keep saying it, for most of us that knows how to do hair, they know what it is. But for the beginners, they need to know. You tuck it in. Make your braid looks nice and neat. So you go ahead. Can you see it? So now let me show you what we've achieved so far. So this is the 4 method of the knotless braid I've just done. Can everybody see it? Look at it. This is 2-in-1 method. We started with this first method, then we'll now add it up. Look at it. So these are 4 ways to do knotless braid. Any one that you choose from this 4, giving you the same result. All is that you started it from your natural and started joining the hair. It doesn't really matter the method. So go ahead and try it. Whichever method is okay for you from these 4 methods, go ahead and use it. So now we've come to the point of showing us how to install this hair. The first one we did today, we did the rubber band method. The second one is using the rubber band method with the crochet. The third method we did is no rubber band, no crochet. Then the 4th method we did is wrapping around method. The 5th method we did is 2-strand method, how to install your extension. The 6th one we did was natural and traditional method of how to install your braid, holding your extensions on one and installing from the roots by splitting the natural hair into 3. That is it. Then we'll now come to the knotless braid. So the first knotless braid we did was when you start with your hair, you start adding up the hair from the side. Then the next one we did was you take it and start adding it, instead of by the side, you add it on the right hand side. Then this one is adding up these 2 methods together. Then this one is using the method of and when you're doing what is it called, Ghana weave or banana cornrows to do this method. So we've done this 10 methods so far. So which of the method do you want me to repeat? We're repeating maybe like 2 or 3. Then we can now go on that. It will be the end of the class. So let me know on the comment section, please. Which of the methods do you want me to repeat? If you know you're joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. Let's see on the comment section. Go ahead and type it. Which of the methods? If you know it's clear, let's leave it. Then we can go ahead and do this. Let me show you how we can do the tree braid. I'm still waiting from YouTube, from TikTok, and from Facebook. I'm waiting on the comment section. If it's all clear to us, that is good. So then you go and try it, because the more you try this, the better it's okay. Yes, the more you try it, the better you become, because if you don't try it, you're not going to know how to do it. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to use a different color. The last time we met on this one, I did the tree braids. The method we did was to bring out this hair, the hair that we're leaving out, bring it on the right side. So today I'm going to do 1 strand of it, showing you how to bring the hair to the left. This is my left, to the left hand. Yes, this is coming to the right hand when we did it. And this one will be coming to the left hand. So let's go. I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to section this hair, because when you're doing this hair, you need a lot of hair section on the handle of the hair. Let me go ahead and section it. Then we'll run through this before we call the class. Then I can bring us up if you have any question, if you have any suggestion, if you have anything to add up, we can go ahead and say something. So now let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to use this color to do this. So if you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. Very, very welcomed. So now I'm going to go ahead. This method is a tree braid. You can, I swear, do this method using the crochet pin as well. If you're the type that wants to use it, you just cornrow your hair, use the crochet to insert it. This is the crochet pin. Look at it. If you want to do that. But most people, they don't want to do, or you can do pick and drop. 3 ways you can do this hair. If you know that your hair is long and you don't want to do pick and drop by showing your natural hair, this is the best method to use. When you're cornrowing it, it's going to look like this. So let me section the hair. I'm going to section the hair. You know, you section the hair, put them on a rack. Let's section the hair. Let's go ahead and section the hair. Thank you for joining. Share the videos, like the videos, subscribe, follow, and tell your friends that wants to learn, they can come and learn as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me give cheers to everyone that is supporting. Thank you so much, Charlotte. God bless you for that. So let's go ahead and make this. If you don't want it too full, because most people will say, oh, the extensions is too much. It depends on how you grab. You just grab your extension, not too full. So let's go ahead. When I do this, I'm going to section the hair, show you how to release the hair from this other side. From this other side. We did the other handle the last time. But go ahead and try them. Go ahead and try them if you want to try the 3 braids. Let's do this. I hope this should be enough. But if not, it's just to show us how we can do it. I'll put more to this side in case we need more. You need more to this hair anyway. Okay, let's go. Let's go now. I'm going to section this hair. Let's go ahead and section it. The last time we did, we brought it to this side. Section it. Let's go ahead. Keep tapping. Thank you so much. Keep tapping. Let's not make it too quiet. Okay, let's see to the back. You section your hair to the back. Let me hold on to these ones. We are not working with these ones. You look for something. Your clip. Where is the clip? I have a lot of clips here. Use it to hold on to this hair. You know this this mannequin training hair that I'm using now. Look at it. I'm going to put that one now. Let's change it. Most people like to use that. I don't know. Let's pin that one down. That's the short one. So you're going to start up your hair. Comb it. Let's go ahead and start up the hair. So when you're starting your hair, you're going to split it into. Let me make it smaller. I don't want it too much. Take it tiny. The normal way you can start it, you split it into 2 like this. For me, you see the reason when you know how to still hold your extension on one hand, it will help. Me, I used to hold my, if you learn that part, it will help you. You just go ahead and install it. You see the way I'm going to install my braid. Start my cornrows. You see it? Did you see it? Most people, they just start split it. So if you already know how to do this and it works for you, please go ahead and do it. You just go ahead and cornrow it. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to be joining the hair. Now let's join this first one. Let's join that first one. So this one, the last one we did, the last hair we did that is coming to this right hand, we did it this way. We did it this way. The one I did the last one, we did it this way. And we'll take it in and we'll drop it this way. No, it's not going to be there. Now you're going to leave this one. Look at this one. You're going to leave this one. You're going to leave this one out. Take this one in. Can everybody see it? You're going to leave that one out, take this one in, then you go on ahead and braid. It will come to that side. It will come to this side. I'll show you again. Take the next one. Look at it. You place, look at it, hold the hair in the middle. Place it this way. This one is coming this way. Then you're going to go ahead and take this one in. You're taking that one in. When you braid it, it will come that side. You see this one is coming to this side. Then you go ahead again, take the next one. Look at it in the middle. I'm holding it. I'm showing you how you can balance the hair to the other side. When we did it last time, the one that was here was the one that we brought to this side. So this one now, when you hold this to this side, see, you are releasing this one. This one, you place it here. Then you now go ahead and braid. Take that one in from the side. Take that one in. Take it from your left hand in. You braid it in. Then this one will now come to the side. Can everybody see what I'm doing? Because the one we did the last time, it was this, the hair was falling to this side. It's a different way. The reason why I say, okay, I'm going to show you this one. When you bring it to this point, look at this one. This strand now is coming here. Then you can now go ahead, take up the next strand into your, as if you're plaiting. When you plait it, this one will come to this side. Then you go ahead and plait. If you want to release this extension now, if it's too much, you're going to be taking it out. You take this one, put it here. This one that is here, leave it here. Look at it. The one on your right hand, you put it here. It's going to be coming to the left. You go ahead and cornrow this one in. See, when you cornrow it, that one will come in here. So this one will be facing this side. So if you want to do your three braids, you're going to halve the hair into two sections. When you have the hair into two sections, this part will be, the handle that you're leaving out will be coming to this part. When you're doing the left side, the handle that you're leaving will be falling to this side. So when you put everything all back, in case you want to fold the hair this way, everything will fall. Not just doing one side of it. So let's go ahead. Let's continue. So you take the next strand. Look at it. Hold it in the middle. Hold it in the middle. Place it this way. This one is coming here. Look at it. Then you now start braiding. Take that one in. That handle in. You braid it in. Then this one will be falling to this side. Please, how can I buy the mannequin to learn and practice? The mannequin is there now. Can you see? Just click on it and buy. Click on it and buy. It's there on the, as you're practicing, click on it. Which one do you want to buy? If you want to buy this short one, I just pinned it down. That is it. I've pinned it down. Let me see again if it's pinned. Yes, it's pinned down. This first one, when you go into the showcase, you see the other one. Gladys just joined. You're welcome. See this one. This one is £14 if you want that. One thing about it, if the price is low, sometimes they add up money to ship it. You still come and pay the same thing. If the price is high, pin it. I've pinned it. Which one do you want? Do you want the short inches one? The short inches one I'm using now is this one. Let me pin it down. I've pinned it already. Look at it. This one I'm using now is the Afro Kinky. So when you get that Afro Kinky, when you're combing it out, it's going to look this way. Sorry about that. You go ahead and cornrow it. So the next one you're going to take the next hair. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing. Take it, place it there. This one is coming here. Then you go ahead and cornrow. Take the other strand of it, bring it in, and you braid it. This one will be coming to this side. Look at it. Can you see? You continuously start doing that until you finish this braid. Now, I want to release some of the hair from the side. Sometimes you don't need, look at it. This one, now I want to release some of the hair, then I bring it this side and I keep cornrowing. Do you understand what I've just done? Normally, when you have enough of the extensions, I don't want to start pushing my extension backwards. So let me release some of the extensions. This is how you release your extensions. You see it, you bring it down, then you now cornrows. I'm releasing my extension now. I don't want to carry these extensions over. Let me release them. The ones I've already, the half ones I've already done before, I'll release most of them. Release it from the side, so that you won't be taking too much extension. You take it, look at it, bring it, then you pin it down, braid this one in. Can you see the way I'm doing it? Then if I've exhausted all the hair by bringing them out, I'm not going to take this one out because I need it to be covering the hair. So at this point, let me add another extension. So when you're adding, if you want these strands to come to this side, you place it this way. Look at it. Place it this way. This one here, leave it. Then you go ahead and take this one in. When you take it in and cover it in, this one will come to this side. Does everybody understand what I'm doing? Please, if you know you understand it, put it on the comment section that you understand it. The last time we met, I did this one that is coming to this side. So I will go on, take another hair. Look at it. This one, see it. I'm leaving this one by the side. Then I'll go ahead, take this braid. Look at it. Take that one in. You understand? Yes. When you take it in, when you braid it down, this one will come out to that side. Is anyone seeing the showcase? Please, can somebody see? When you're watching now, you see that this is showing. It's showing. You see the red shop on the basket. Random gist. Random 237. You see it. It's showcasing. You see where you're watching me. You see where they put shop on it. It's pinned down. Click on it. Charlotte, please, can you help me? Can you see that the mannequin is pinned down? So that Random will know. I don't know if he's not showing. Let me know on the comments. I can see the showcase. Okay, it's yellow. Yeah, okay. Charlotte, please go ahead. Random, it's yellow. You can just see it there. Click on it. Hi, Grace. It's root. Root. Which of the root is that, please? And you don't have picture on your stuff. Root. Let me see which root is that. It's root. 9 people following 11. Okay, I'm going to check it later. I say it's root. But when you know, just put your pictures on your. This is very, very important. Okay. And Random, have you seen it? Next to the subscription. Yeah, thank you so much, Charlotte, for letting her know. So when you click on that, it's going to take you into the showcase. You see different, both the stands and everything. You can order it from TikTok shop. Yeah. So this one I just showcased now is the short inches. It's 8 inches. It looks like afro, but when you comb it out, it will come out straight, but it's not too lengthy. In case you want to learn how to do cornrows, for me, this short one is okay. It's so convenient in a way that if you're learning how to do cornrows, braid, it will serve you. This short one, when you comb it up, when I bought mine, it was like afro. When you start combing it out, it will go straight like this. But then if you add water to it, it will go coily. So let's go on. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome. Next to the subscription logo, yeah, thank you so much. So you pick up to what we are doing now is strip braids. When you're doing strip braid, if you know you want to do pick and drop and your hair is very long and you still want to achieve it, this hair we're using extension, you can use the coily hair to do it. If you use the coily hair to do it, all you can see is that your cornrow will be underneath. This hair will cover all the hair. You won't be seeing your cornrows. That's how it's done. So now let's go ahead. You take this, look at it. I'm showing you how to bring out the hair for it to be facing your left hand. When you bring this one, you put it there. You put it there, then you go ahead and braid it. Grab this one, take it in. When you take it in, you bring it to this side. Can everybody see it? So now, I've braided so much. I want to release some of the extensions that I'm already having. I don't want to be pulling them back. So I'll just take this one. Instead of adding more of the extension, you come to the extensions you already have. I'm pulling it out from my left hand side. Look at it. Pull it out from your left hand side. Then you go ahead and cornrow it again. So when you cornrow it, I'm going to bring out more. Look at this one. So I'm going to bring them out so that you will not be adding too much extensions to the hair. Take the other strand out. Let's bring this one out from here. Look at it. Bring it out. When you bring it out to the left, then you go ahead and cornrow. When I finish bringing out all the extensions, then I can start adding more extensions to it. Can you see it? Let me bring this one out. Let me bring one of them out here. Look at it. You bring it out. Make sure you separate it so that you won't be putting your natural hair. Separate the natural hair from it. You see, I'm seeing the natural hair because I'm using the color. Take this one out. Then you now go ahead and cornrow it. Everyone is facing this side now. Then now I'm going to add another hair to it because I'm now exhausting the hair. You take another one now and take this. This is how you do your 3 braids. Well done, Grace, Ruth Lizzie's mom. Okay, you're welcome, Ruth Lizzie's mom. You're welcome. Thank you so much. So now you take this one, put it on the side. Then you go ahead and start cornrowing. Then when you take it, this one will come to this side. Yes, thank you so much, Ruth Lizzie's mom. You're welcome to the live. So that's how you're going to continue. Let me finish this one, then that's it. You continue until you finish your braids. I hope you have learned something, because the last time we did the 3 braids, this is what I showed you, how you can bring the hair to this other side, to your right hand, and this one is coming to the left hand. See, if you're doing to your right hand, it's going to be like this. If you're doing to your right hand, I don't want to mix it up, because if you're doing to your right hand and you take this one, bring it in, you're holding this one, then you're releasing this. But this one we're doing to the left hand. When you're doing to the left hand, you're going to bring it like this, leave this one out, go ahead and braid, and take this one in, and take this extension in. Then you braid it down. Then your extension will be coming out here. You see? Then you keep going until you finish. If you want to use coily hair to do your 3 braid, you can as well use your coily hair. If you want to use your expression, when you finish all this hair, braided all this hair all through, then you can now go ahead and coil it. If you want to leave it like a wave on, you go ahead and leave it. Let me just end it up a little bit. I'm not going to be adding much to it now. You continue the same thing until you finish it. Let's just leave it this point. You see? Then you can now comb it out. Look at it. You can now brush it out. You brush it out. Can you see it? You brush it out. See, when you finish all of them, you find out that you can brush it out. If it's a coily hair, it just remains coily. So it's process. Hi, Catherine Brown, Joseph, Poland. Good day, lovely lady. Thank you for joining. Catherine said, is the process the same with coily? Yes. If you're using your coily hair, it's the same thing you're going to do. If you're using your coily hair, what I'll suggest to do, you take a color of expression that is similar to that coily hair. If it's black, take a black expression to start your hair. While you're joining the coily hair, start dropping your coily hair. Then you'll continue using your expression. Don't worry, one day I'm going to do the coily hair so that we can understand what I'm saying. You're going to take expression that is similar to the color. You start the hair like cornrows. When you're joining the coily hair, start removing the coily hair. Whereas the strand of that extension will help you to be cornrowing all back. For those that knows how to do hair, they will know what I just explained. Yeah, so before you finish doing all the hair. So when you finish bringing this one to this side, bring this one to this side, then you put them together. Before you know it, your hair is good to go. You comb it, and that's it. That's how to do your 3 braids. So if you have any question, let me start bringing us up. If you have any question, let's use this few minutes to answer the questions, because I have an appointment by 2. I'm supposed to come in the evening by 5, but I don't want to miss out by coming to teach also. I came by 12. Normally my classes are 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK time. If you follow the live, you will understand that anytime I just come up, you will be able to find me instead of looking for me all around on the TikTok. So you just go ahead, accept it. I've sent invitation. Thank you so much for those of us. Yeah, Catherine Brown, I hope you understand it. So I'm going to try and come and do with the coily hair, show you how you can start with the normal strand of hair. You take it, that extension that you've taken, you'll be taking it, but when you're putting the coily, it will even help you to differentiate the coily. You just start throwing out your coily hair out. Then you continue to braid with that until you finish braiding the hair. It's just the same thing as when you're doing boohoo braids. You know, when you're doing these braids, this is the cornrow type, the tree braid. This is the cornrow type. And when you're doing your boohoo braids, you keep bringing out the hair. It's almost the same thing. I've taught us how to do boohoo braid. Maybe one next again, as anything that's related to braids, then I'll come. Let me quietly sit down. Then we can talk for a few minutes. Just go and try it. The more you see these things, you have to try them. If you know you've not gotten your mannequin training head, even if as a stylist you do hair and you don't have a mannequin training hair, you need to have one. The reason is that there are some styles that will just come up that you need to just showcase. Somebody will just call you on the phone, Grace, I want to do a cherry braid. Maybe for instance, I've not done it for somebody for a very long time and I want to quickly know how to do these things. You practice it quickly with your training mannequin head. Before you know it, then they'll sit down. You start doing the hair. But if you don't have one, how are you going to do it? You start in front of your client and start practicing hair. That doesn't show good of us. So we need one training mannequin hair in case of any. These styles have reigned for a long time. You see, most of the hair that is coming out, they've already trained it long time ago, but it comes out new. Anyone that sees it will start coming out. It's all trending. It's all the same thing we've been doing for a long time. So it comes out. When it starts trending, we'll follow it. Everybody will start doing it. The young ones that just came that didn't meet it at that time, they'll start trending with it. Yes, that is how it happens. But anything about hair, when you know all those things, you've known it already. They'll just twist it a little bit and that's it. The extensions may be different, colors different, but it's the same process of doing it if you know how to do it. So let's go ahead. Let's give chance to Random. Rando, do you want to speak to us? If you have anything to say, let's talk for a few minutes before I give time to Charlotte to speak to us. If you have any question, Catherine say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know most of us watching, we can do hair, but sometimes there are some styles that will just come out. You need to like practice it. When your clients want it, you just go ahead and do it for them. For the fact that you're a braider, you know how to do it already. Go ahead, ma.
Yes, sister, thank you so much. Every time I watch your program, I think I have a strong conviction that I can do it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but I want to show you my screen because I cannot see.
Let me open it up. Let me expand it. Let me expand it.
I know you have to have a certain number of followers before you can show.
How many followers do you have?
It's just a new account. It's just 30 followers.
Oh, 30. But what you have to do now is keep posting. I don't know what you want to start posting that people will get value from. Start posting. When you start posting and you get up to 200 now, they allow you your cameras to come live. You can come live and you can show your camera. So start posting. Okay. That's the new thing going on now. You start posting. Then when people start following you, seeing the value of what you're giving, the followers will just follow you because they are gaining something from your platform.
No problem.
Do you understand? And if you now start posting and they're following and you have 200, with 200 you can even come live the way I'm coming now.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay. So whatever you think you have in mind to do, just go ahead. Even if it's this process of your learning, you say, okay, I have something to share. Keep sharing what you have. Then when you have this, your process of learning, start, oh, this is my first day of doing hair, and this is how I've been going through. Most people will still follow you that you were encouraging you. Well, everything is content now if you can present yourself.
Everything is content.
Everything. Yes. Yeah. So because most people, they will be confused. They say, I don't know where to start from. I don't know what to do. You have to start somewhere. Even with the cost of your process, most people are watching you that, oh, she started with this, so she bought mannequin, I knew when she bought it. She started learning, I knew when you'll be seeing all your process before you know it. You've encouraging somebody to think that they can do it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to start.
Yeah, you have to just order for the mannequin training head. If you want the stand as well, you see the stand.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I sent you a request with my other account, which has some followers. So I'm going to show you what it is looking like on my end.
Okay, is it the one that's written Paula?
Yes.
Okay, I've accepted you. Okay, go ahead. Let me expand that. Let me expand that.
Okay.
Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much, Facebook, everyone watching me, and thank you so much on TikTok. At this point, we are just trying to see what. Okay, go ahead and open your camera.
Let me pull it on right now. 1 second.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry about that, Charlotte. Collect. I'm going to put you up to talk when she finish.
Okay. So this is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is my other phone.
Yeah.
So this is what my screen looks like.
Okay.
So I'm not seeing the showcase like I see on other people's account. And I tried to look on my other account and I couldn't see. Then I came under your details over here.
Yeah, click on it. You see shop.
And I hit.
Yes, it's going to take you right into the shop now. They said, look at it. They said 32 products. Click on it and click and keep going. You're going to see those products there. You are at the right place now. No, where are you? No, let's even come. Where are you located, ma? Paula? That's another thing. Paula, where are you located? Where are you located? Where is your location?
United States.
But you have TikTok there now.
Yes, I have TikTok.
The TikTok shop. The TikTok shop is working in United States.
Maybe it's something new because I know they had.
Or maybe it's something new because normally if you're in United, there are some regions that have TikTok shops. Some of them doesn't have. So maybe it's new now that we don't know that it's not showing.
Yeah, because I've been looking. I'm like, why can I not see it? I think it's a new thing.
Okay, you know what you're going to do? Follow me on Facebook. There's a link I put there for the mannequin as well. Just click on that one. You can buy it easily from there.
You have the same name on Facebook?
Yes, Grace. Just type in GraceLawendhair tutorial and lifestyle. It's the same thing on Facebook. So when you click on it, you're going to say I pinned that mannequin's hair there. Just go ahead and get it from that place.
All right, no problem.
Because they are changing a lot of things. If you don't explain that, most people will be passing through the same thing. I don't know if it's a new method now for not allowing you to see the products.
Right.
Do you understand? Because normally, if you're in a region whereby we have TikTok shop and they can supply to you, it's supposed to show you my shop, the shop there, and you see the products underneath.
Mm-hmm. That's how it has been. So
yeah, it's strange now. Maybe they've changed it and we don't know, and you're discovering it, and most people are even listening to us at this point.
Right.
Yeah. Let's do it that way. Just click on what is it called on the Facebook. You're going to see that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And then the more you practice, the better. Just order for the things that you need. You need a stand. You need your mannequin training head. If you can manage, if you have a table that is flat, sometimes you don't need a stand. You're just going to, there's a screw on the, let me see if I can show us. There's a screw under the training head. When you get it, you just use it. You just use this. Screw under the training head. Look at it, this one. When you get it, okay, now let's see. Let me expand mine.
Okay.
Look at it. So if you have a flat table and you know you can manage, because this mannequin training head, they come with these things. Let me show you. Look at it right here. If you can afford a stand, you go with a stand. But if you have a table, look at it, you put it like that. When you put it like that, you just go screw it down. That's your flat table or anything that can hold on to this. You screw it down, put it in between, then you screw it up. It's going to hold it. Can you cut your hair for me because it's too long for Southern England? George Dansbury, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do this. You do that. Can you understand it? So if you have a flat table,
yes,
I don't
understand. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay.
Do you see it?
So it can stand.
You just put it on a flat surface, like a table or something that is flat surface. You just screw it and hold it. It can stand. Most people, that's how they use theirs. But if you know that you don't have any, like me now in this house now, I don't even have any flat table of a surface. My table now, if I can't screw it under, so I need a stand. That's why I got this stand.
Okay.
Do you understand? So the head comes like this in the packet. Look at the box now. It comes in a box like this. When it comes in a box, it's going to have this thing inside. So this is how the hair mannequin looks. You can take it and put it this way. Have your table that is flat or a chair that can screw it on. You screw it on it. Then you start braiding the hair or doing whatever you practice you want to. But if you don't have a flat table that can screw this on, you have a stand. You need to get a stand.
Then that's what I need. I don't have the stand.
Okay, don't worry. Send me a message on my bio, Paula, please. Send me a message, then we'll take it off from there. I'm going to send you the link of all those things where you can get them.
Yeah, I'm actually in your Facebook right now, but I don't see any link.
My Facebook, not the first one, the GraceLawendhair tutorial, because my GraceLawendhair is my main page.
Hair tutorial and lifestyle.
Yeah. You go into the page, then you see the hair mannequin, the video I pinned down.
Oh, I see your link now to your store.
Okay, do you see it now?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Do you see it now? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now let's allow. Thank you so much for the contribution. If not, you can always send me message, and I'll just answer you for the message on my bio. I can always do that. So now let's give her cheers for it. Thank you. Then Collect, go ahead and speak to us. So we have another 10 minutes. Thank you so much, you two. Thank you for your patience. It says Smash. Harry, you're just joining us. You're welcome. So go ahead. Do you have anything to tell us? Collect. Maybe she's not here. She's busy. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the class today. If you have any question, put it on the comment section. If you know you have to purchase your mannequin
Grace, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead now.
When my little boy comes in, I have to put...
Okay, that's fine. That's
now
fine.
He's here. So, you know, when they're here, like, I can never say anything. Just ask some questions and this. Leo, go.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to rest?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Bye-bye.
Grace, thank you so much. In fact, I've learned a lot since I started following you on TikTok. So I just want to thank you, honestly. Yeah, I just want to thank you. I got 3 girls. I'm the one doing their hair, but with most of your videos, I've really improved on my braiding skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
And make sure that those videos are well explained, and then it's very easy to catch up. That's one thing about my videos.
Like this one that you did, I just called my daughter who is 16 years. I told her to come and see how to do it.
Yeah,
because they got the.
Don't worry, I'm going to send a video.
Yeah, please, if you can.
I'm trying to look at maybe TikTok gave me a clips of it, but they didn't do the clips of it.
Not uploaded it.
Which one?
The tree braid that you did the last time, the other one that was on the other side.
That's what I'm saying. The version for TikTok, if I upload it 2 hours on my phone, the capacity cannot even take it. So what I do is
YouTube. Yeah, I follow you on YouTube as well.
Yeah, so all those things are fully there. So, but then I'm going to try and send videos. The videos help. Because most people, they are not even patient to watch all the 2 hours before they get up to where we did it tree braid. So what I do is that I make a video
where people who know what they want, they like also watch it.
Exactly. So those videos are so helpful, very, very helpful. They don't know.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Yeah, very, very helpful. But I'm going to do a separate video on this tree braid, and I'll send it. it. The ones that you want, if you want the hair to fall on this right hand, I'll do it, and they want the hair to fall on the left hand, I'll do it. Then you can now comb everything together.
If you don't mind, let me ask you a question out of this, please.
Yes.
You know, my daughter, she got her Brazilian hair, so
Yes.
she has put a lot of cream oil in it, so the thing is very messy now. So she was asking me how she can wash it. I said myself, I haven't got it.
Okay. What you will do is that if you have a mask, you get a shampoo and conditioner and mask. Just soak it in a lukewarm water, not hot water. Just put it, don't squeeze it. Just put it on.
Yeah.
Look for a bowl. Look for that lukewarm water. When you mix it, touch it, it's lukewarm. Put your shampoo, put your mask in it, place that hair on top, and just leave it to just remove all those oil and everything on its own.
Okay, is it the shampoo? Did you say the shampoo and the
Yeah,
conditioner?
a shampoo, conditioner, or a mask. If you have mask, just to soften it so that it will not lock. Because most of the hair, when you dip it in hot water, everything will just lock. When you dip it in water, you don't want it to lock. Look for a good conditioner or a hair mask. You see, they sell it in the shop.
Which one would you recommend? Which conditioner?
Ah, no, my sister. You know, this recommending. Just get a good one. Like me, I use.
So what I have, I got Garnier. I don't know if that's not.
This is the one me I use. Oh.
Which one is that?
It's Garnier. So you just use.
Yeah. That's what we use. You see, that's what we use.
That's what me I use, and I make a video on it with my hair as well. So I give.
Yeah.
So for other ones,
I think you showed it the last time I went to Savers and bought it.
Yes, and it's really good. Even for the boys, what I use in combing my boys' hair, when they are like they have hair, I'll just take a little bit, add it to it, comb their hair. The hair will be soft immediately. So it's so useful.
I remember there is a hot comb that you advertised. Does it really work very well?
It works. So it's there in the showcase. Go ahead and buy it. I have 2 of it here. Let me even show you. I've ordered some for.
Because I've been watching people advertising. I said, does it really soften the hair?
It's a lifesaver. It's a lifesaver. It's a lifesaver. If you have kids that have hair like that, they come in 2 forms. They come in 2 forms, and I have the 2 of them here. Look at it. And I showcase the 2 of them. Let me pin it down. Let me pin it down for those that want it at the same time. Let me pin it down. This is this one. This one is 11 pounds. I just ordered 2 for a client that saw mine. Yeah. I ordered it. So, but then when you see it there, when you go into the showcase...
I've just opened a new account with Knotless, so I'm just waiting for the bank, for them to send me the card for me to do shopping, because with my other current account, when I do shopping, sometimes they'll take money out of it, especially Amazon. So
okay, sometimes you can go ahead and use something like Revolut now. Just add money into it.
Okay.
You just open those things like the MasterCards there to shop. That's how you're going to do it. There's a lot of MasterCards. So just go ahead or open it, put some money into it so that they will not go and enter into your account. Some people are, you understand? The amount you put there, you spend it. You take it from your own account, put it in that one, use that one to be buying things online.
Yeah, that's what I'll do, because I need to purchase this comb.
Look at the comb.
I've got the one that I use with you know, the hair dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one.
No, this one. There are 2 types here. It's a lifesaver. These things you're saying. My daughter has got some thick hair. Like when I sit her down, we just gradually comb it. Especially this one. 2 of them works almost the same way. 2 of them work almost the same way.
And I saw it's 20 pounds.
Yes. Some people are selling more expensive. It depends on the sellers on TikTok. You just go ahead and look for a bargain.
Well, definitely, when I want to buy it, I'll buy it live and let you know. Buy it from you.
The ones I put online here, they are affordable. I've ordered the ones like 2 for my clients now that wants it. I've ordered. They've delivered one already. Then the other one is coming.
How long does it take?
That one didn't take long. It depends on the seller. So you know what I showcase here is just not me selling it, just an affiliate. So but then most of the sellers, they just send it very fast. Some of them that have the product already. And especially what I do is that the ones that TikTok send, they send very fast. So I make sure I put products that when you have it is sent by TikTok. Yes, so that the TikTok, when you just order for it, TikTok will from their own place and depot and they send it to you. You get it faster.
Okay. At least now kids, they're on holiday, so before they'll go back weekend, I have to do their hair.
Yes, you need this. You need this. These things are lifesaving. These things, when you have them, you just be happy. You'll be happy. So
thank you so much. At least I have the confidence now. I've talked to somebody live and direct. So
yes, you can always ask me question. You can always ask question. For those of us that are here, if you want to join my classes, I do have beginners, advanced, and intermediate classes going on. So if you want to do that, send me a message on my bio that will take it up from there. Somebody is sending the request. Let's see whether we can take it up. Hey, Binta, Binta. My Binta, long time. Where have you been? Binta is sending a request. Let's hear from her. Hey, thank you so much, Colette. I hope I've answered all your questions.
Yeah, it's like you've not answered ME. ME is sent you a message. I don't think
ME. Okay, say Grace, if you don't know who I am Ruth and take Elizabeth, so their head done. Oh! Ma, please, oh. Okay, you know, sometimes you're with, I've been with her for years, but I don't even know that her name is Ruth. Sorry about that. I know her with Elizabeth. How is Elizabeth doing? Look at, I didn't know your name was Ruth. So sorry. Now I know. I spelled the name like Elizabeth Mom. Elizabeth Mom, I know you. I know you. We've been for a long time. Long time. I used to go to people's house to do her. I know her for a very long time. Very, very long time. So now, thank you so much.
Sometimes people think that you ignore their comment, but because you were
no, because I didn't. Thank you so much for telling me that, because I didn't just realize it. The more I'm talking, the comments are just going. So please always draw our attention when we are live like this. If you ask any question, you can just reframe it again, because when the comment just goes up, if you didn't tell me now, I didn't even realize she explained. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. My Binta, thank you so much. Let's give cheers to Colette.
Hello, my beautiful wife.
Thank you, my Binta. How are you?
Long time.
I know, you've been busy. Everybody's busy with work now.
I know. How is Kenneth and the kids? Okay?
Everybody's doing absolutely well. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said I've been messaging you on your messenger, whatever it's called.
Okay.
But you don't get back to me. I said maybe my wife is so busy. I want you to do my daughter's hair, but we can't get it from anywhere. I try to call.
You have my number now, or you don't have number again?
I don't have your number again.
Okay, you know what? Just send me message on this bio now. I'm going to send you the number.
Okay, please.
Let's I'll just send you so that you can call me immediately.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Hey, my Binta. Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate you all. Thank you.
My regards to family.
I will definitely do that. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you for your patience, especially YouTube. I hope I can bring people up this way. I would have loved it. I don't know how this is done. I don't know, but I really appreciate your patience, your kindness by staying. God bless you all. TikTok is just that it's easy to just bring people on TikTok. We can chat and talk. Facebook as well. I can bring somebody up, but I've not done it before. So we have to start coming up and chat, get to know each other. Thank you, everyone. God bless you for today. It's really a nice time. I really appreciate this time, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you too. Bye.
Thank you, and I'll see you in my next class. Next week will be a full class because the kids are off on break. Be prepared. If you don't have your training mannequin yet, go ahead and get it. By next week, I think you're going to do a lot. Be prepared next week. The class will be full. Normally, Mondays is going to be 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7. Wednesday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. Then Thursday, 5 p.m. We're going to do it full because the kids are on break this week. So sometimes if I'm doing any of the kids' hair, I can ask if I can bring them online. If they accept, I'll bring them online so that we can share to see how it's done. We've been doing hair on mannequin. Then once in a while, I bring in the hair, natural hair, to see how it's done as well. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone. God bless you all and have a wonderful afternoon. I know it's weekend. Everybody's resting. Have a wonderful afternoon and happy weekend to you all. Thank you and God bless you, and see you in my next class. If you have not followed, go ahead and follow so that you will not start looking for me all over on TikTok or YouTube or this thing. Follow the account to get notification when I'm live. Yes, thank you. It's very important. God bless you all and see you in my next class. Bye, everyone, and bye. Come to the end of the class today. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, YouTube. God bless you, my YouTube. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Yes. Thank you for everyone coming up online. If you know you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. The videos are there for you to watch. Any question, please put it on the comment section. I'll be able to answer and send videos that will help us to grow while we are learning how to do these things. Most of us know how to do it, but they just want to see how these styles are being done. Thank you for joining, and God bless you. I'll see you in my next class. My name remains Grace from GraceLawendhair. Bye, everyone. Love from here, from the United Kingdom. Bye. Hey, thank you so much, my Facebook people.